We simply need to talk about this. Look, ever since I started this YouTube channel, I realized a few things. Not a lot of YouTubers actually cover the actual important stuff. And my definition of important is getting the most out of the least amount of money that we can possibly spend. And we can go into reasons as to why this is the case, but it doesn't really matter for this video. I want to show probably the cheapest, awesomest telescopic controller that we can get right now. You probably saw this baby in some of my other clips, but this is the BSP D8. It's a controller that you can get on AliExpress for like $20 to $25, which for that price, you're basically robbing them. You see, the thing with telescopic controllers that you attach to your phone or tablet, and yes, I know I'm using a stretched aspect ratio, that's the best way to play retro games. Debate me on this. You might think that I'm a monster, but those that play the games with huge black bars on the left and the right, those are the real monsters. Those are the ones that you should be afraid of. They might be sociopaths. This is okay. Embrace this. This stretched aspect ratio is how God intended old games to be played. But this telescopic controller has a lot of things going for it for this kind of money. First of all, it has Hall effect analog joysticks, which seem to be all the rage right now. Personally, I think they are overblown. That Xbox controller that you see in the background, I have that for like 7 years. It has traditional joysticks, I have zero stick drift on it. But in case you're still afraid of that, this has Hall effect joysticks and Hall analog triggers as well. So not only can you play racing games with actual precision, but you're also at the piece of heart that you didn't have to sell a kidney for this freaking thing. Hell, it's more than half the price of a Mio Mini Plus, and this empowers you to basically create your own Retroid Pocket 4 Pro at home. And even better, I would say, because your phone has way more screen real estate and most probably way more performance. Allegedly. Don't quote me on this, your phone might be... I don't know, I'm speaking in the void right now. Although, I love you for watching, and it also fits larger tablets. This is 8.8 inches. I'm gonna make a review on this tablet as well. And it actually retracts to the point where you can use a 10-inch tablet. I have an old Galaxy Tab in the other room, but I'm too lazy to go and get it. So you'll have to take my word for it. Just make things clear, this is not an actual in-depth review, because I don't think that we need an actual in-depth review. I'm gonna tell you the things that matter to us, to me, to you, to all of these silly, pathetic mortals like you and me that we live in this life and we constantly distract ourselves until the sweet embrace of death comes and we understand what actually lies beyond entropy. Until that point, we need stuff like this. This is the perfect distraction in this otherwise meaningless life that we have. And you need to have it, because from all of the tech gadgets that I have, I can say hands down that this is one of my best investments. And trust me, I spend way more than I should on silly gadgets like these. In fact, I use this YouTube channel as an excuse to buy a lot of stuff, thinking that I do reviews. But out of all the things, this is one of the best that I could have possibly bought. Just so you get an idea of the precision on the analog sticks, I have this little test that I do where I fire up Tomb Raider through Moonlight or GeForce Now, and I try to have Lara Croft aim her bow and arrow at something like leaves or tree branches. And I'm very happy to say that Lara isn't really aiming like a blind chimpanzee while I'm using this gamepad. These analog sticks, while they are not as good as the ones on the Xbox controller, let's face it, the Xbox controller still is one of the best controllers that you can get. What you need to understand is that telescopic controllers like these, they used to be horrible. They used to be the definition of excrement, okay? They used to be so bad that I wanted the universe to implode when I saw them. Now, thankfully, they're actually very good. This is actually pretty decent, especially for $25. Honestly, what more can we ask for? We all spend disproportionate amounts of money for this hobby that we have. this hobby that we love, this hobby that makes us reunite as nerds in this community, this hobby that makes me love you guys. We invest in this hobby. So I think a very good decision is to invest in something as flexible and dynamic as this, because if you break it, it's $20. If the right trigger fails on this, you can just buy another one, or you can fix it yourself. Maybe you'll succeed, maybe you won't, but you won't be as afraid as in the situation where this would happen to your Retroid Pocket 4 Pro. So I just wanted to bring this to your attention. It's one of my favorite personal controllers. In fact, I just ordered a GameSir G8 Galileo, which everybody on YouTube says that it's the king of telescopic controllers right now. But honestly, just because this doesn't have USB-C, I think I'll like this more. And yeah, I know USB-C means zero latency, it has a lot of advantages, you don't have to charge the damn thing if it's running off the phone's battery. I personally would always have the anxiety of trying to fit the USB-C. Is there too much pressure on the port? Will I break my device? Oh no, God, is it bending? Okay, now I can play. Oh god, I have to take it off. The shizzle on the stick. Is my port bending? It's okay. With this, you don't have to go through that. You just freaking do this. I find this liberating, and I'm willing to trade a bit of latency for discomfort. If you want to buy this controller, there's affiliate links in the description of this video. Mandatory disclaimer, affiliate links means that they are links where the price for you remains the same, but in case you buy from those links, I get a small kickback and you would be directly supporting the channel. Honestly, thanks for sticking this far. I love you very much for this. And in case you're curious why I sold my Steam Deck, you can check out this video over here.